Think of the person who texts you "good morning" every day for 2 weeks straight, or calls you his soulmate before your third date. It looks like fate, but it is often a cold architectural blueprint being drawn up before they even know your last name. That intensity is not organic romance. It is a carefully executed tactic designed to overwhelm your natural defenses. The primary threat lies in the camouflage. You believe you are building a share of life, while you are actually laying the foundation for a trap, brick by brick. Excessive compliments and non-stop attention operate as a psychological weapon disguised as affection, deployed to capture your autonomy before you recognize the danger. You see the exact same dynamic in the workplace. A new boss might shower you with praise during your first month, ensuring you feel like the most indispensable star on the team. Once that artificial loyalty is secured, the dynamic shifts. They immediately start piling on the tedious, demanding work that nobody else in the office wants to touch. Strategist Robert Greene mapped this behavior clearly. When a person overwhelms you with charm right out of the gate, they are not trying to know you, they are trying to own you. That early flood of attention creates a hidden debt. The manipulator uses it as leverage, forging an unspoken obligation that they intend to collect on later. Whether it happens in a corporate boardroom or on a third date, extreme early validation serves the same purpose. It provides cover for establishing dominance over another person. This chart shows the neurochemical reality of unearned validation. The baseline violently spikes, flooding your dopamine system like a slot machine jackpot. Suspended at that peak, addiction forms. You're hooked before evaluating who's pulling the lever. Then they pull back, and dopamine drops into starvation. Experiencing that crash forces your brain to work overtime. You frantically alter your behavior to earn back the validation you were just receiving for free. By engineering that spike and subsequent crash, the manipulator manufactures a strict chemical dependency, forcing you to work tirelessly for their approval. Psychologist Leon Festinger identified the mental crisis that follows, calling it cognitive dissonance. It occurs when your mind is forced to hold two completely contradictory realities simultaneously. You face an irreconcilable gap, balancing the memory of someone adoring you against actions that actively cause pain. To survive that gap, your mind executes a defense mechanism. It rewrites your reality to eliminate the contradiction, often convincing you that you are simply overreacting. The psychological trap reaches its completion here. The manipulator no longer has to hide their behavior because your own mind takes over, justifying the abuse. There is an assumption that people who fall into this dynamic are inherently weak. In reality, they are highly empathetic individuals who give love easily and openly. That vulnerability often traces back to childhood environments defined by intermittent affection. If a parent weaponized their attention, a child learns early on that being wanted is their only guarantee of safety. Carrying that conditioning into adulthood skews your threat perception. You become wired to chase extreme intensity, repeatedly mistaking a chaotic dynamic for genuine care. The manipulator does not target a character flaw. They identify your deepest instinct for emotional safety and actively weaponize your own empathy against you. Recognizing these neurochemical triggers provides the necessary warning, but neutralizing a tactical assault requires shifting into specific defensive maneuvers. Step 1. Clock the speed. A genuine connection takes months to build. If someone is declaring a lifelong commitment by day 3, that is a strategy, not destiny. Step 2. Track the withdrawal. Document the exact moment the excessive compliments transition into silence or subtle criticism. Behavioral patterns will always expose the truth. Step 3. Refuse to explain yourself. According to basic Machiavellian power dynamics, the second you start justifying your worth to another person, you automatically hand them the dominant position. Step 4. Slow the interaction down on purpose. Genuine intimacy easily survives a delayed pace. A tactical assault relies on momentum, and it collapses when you stop feeding the urgency. The ultimate defense relies on preventing the engagement entirely. As military strategist Sun Tzu observed centuries ago, the most effective battles are the ones won before they are ever fought. You neutralize a love bomber simply by seeing their early maneuvers clearly and refusing to step onto the battlefield. Stop confusing intensity with intimacy. You have to permanently sever the idea that a sudden, overwhelming flood of attention equates to real love. You have acquired the tactical framework to identify these maneuvers in real time. You leave here armed with a psychological weapon to permanently protect your autonomy.